job of answering your question, Lies. It's a weird thing, and it's a hard thing. I think a lot about, like, you know, when I get to, like, big points in my life, like, getting married, or, I don't know. I'm way off from having kids, / don't know if that will ever happen, but if it did, like, so once those things happen, how much will I want to share online? Because, like, I don't know how much I want a lot of strangers knowing about that, but that's also, like, a huge part of a person's life, too, that you don't want to, like, keep private. You want to, like, celebrate those things.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's kind of a dilemma, I must say.
I guess I don't really use social media to give people insight into my life so much.
That's true.
If that is something that happens, then I guess that's cool. But I just like to use, like, Instagram to post cool pictures.
You don't think about it as much as I do.
I don't think so. I think that I should be using it more professionally, probably.
I think I thought that people might be a little more intrusive about certain things than they are. But I also think that we are very lucky to have, like, very cool people following us on the whole.
Yeah.
Like I was saying before.
Yeah.
And I think they are cool to let us sort of just do our thing. But, yeah, there are definitely things I want to share that I don't share. I think if I were not in this situation, there would be a lot more tweets about all kinds of things. Not just, like, I don't like to talk much about, like, what I think about certain things, or, like,
I used to be a lot more political.
Yeah, I know. I am on. I mean, I like to talk about feminism and stuff, but other things I don't feel as comfortable talking about openly, and I don't think we should expect that of actors. Like, I don't feel like they should have to talk about that stuff if they don't want to.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't always like to share my opinions on things and or my beliefs about things, even though those are a big part of my life. And so sometimes it feels weird, like, or, like, disingenuous to not speak up about those things, but at the same time you kind of have to, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird balance.
Yeah, I've definitely gone through my tweets sometimes because I have a lot of time on my hands all the time. And I cannot believe some of the stuff that I...
Yes, same. I wouldn't do that anymore. I wouldn't say some of the things I said a long time ago. But that's also just part of, like, maturing, I think. I finished this.
I have Cape Cod.
You have a much more difficult state, so...
I think we were trying to figure out if there is a worse state than Massachusetts.
I don't know that there is.
For this. Should I do Martha's Vineyard in Nantucket?
Nah.
Can I move...
Is that what those are?
...to Massachusetts from Florida? Can I just do Florida? Is it too late?
Oh, I'm sorry I did Massachusetts for you.
No, it's okay.
I hope that's all right.
Yes. I'm making a joke.
I feel bad. I didn't even think about Florida.
Don't. Florida sucks.
Whoa, we have Floridians watching.
Well, they know also.
Sean and I connected because we both really like music.
Yeah. Unlike
most people who hate music. No, we have similar tastes in music. I remember one of the first things I don't know what I said. I brought up Fall Out Boy or something. Mm-hmm. And then you were like, oh, their new album's really good. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were being serious. I don't know a lot of Fall Out Boy fans. The people I know are the kind of people that, like, make fun of Fall Out Boy, so...
Well, screw those people, because Fall Out Boy's the best.
Yes. And then there was the Format.
Yeah, I love the Format. If you don't know, the lead singer of the Format is now the lead singer of Fun, period. Which has had a lot more success, but I love the Format. And I miss them dearly, and I cried when I heard that they split up. Actual tears. We both really like this band called Jukebox the Ghost, whom I would not know about if it were not for you. We saw them recently.
Got to go to their album release party.
That was cool. And we got to meet Ben?
Yeah.
One of the guys. I also really love Decemberists. I think I love them more than you do. But
yes, you do.
That's okay, because you love Weezer more than I do.
Yeah, I do.
as you may know, we love Parks and Recreation. One of our people asked us who we would like to be from Parks and Rec and who we are most like. You and I, of course, dressed up as Ben and Leslie for Halloween.
Yes.
I like to dress up as Leslie. I like Leslie's ambition.
Just in general?
Just in general, just for fun. I obviously love Amy Poehler, like, hardcore, and I think she's so freaking funny on that show. But I don't think I'm actually like Leslie in a lot of ways. Well, I'm a little kooky bananas like her in that I will go to sometimes too far to try and achieve the things I desire. But I kind of feel like I'm more like Anne in general, personality-wise. Which, I don't know, maybe that's a cop-out, because Anne is like the most normal. I think you want to be Andy.
Yeah.
You love Andy.
Andy's great.
He is great.
But I am probably more like Warren.
You are not like Oren.
I'm most like Ben, I guess.
You're not quite as, I don't mean to say nerdy, but nerdy as Ben. But you do like some of those things that you like.
Some nerdy stuff.
Yeah, I guess you are pretty nerdy. Look, I did it! I finally got my paper off! Now I have that beautiful Arkansas outline. Shout out to Katie Campshure, of course, for being our craft consultant.
Yeah.
Again, and helping me figure out how to do this.
Can we call her right now? Because I have no idea. What would Katie Campshure do?
What would Katie Campshure do? I feel like I should have more pins in my heart. We took a little break because we ran out of battery, and as you can tell, I have advanced. I have begun stringing. Sean has finished all of it. That looks so good.
I think it's good to go. I think I'm done.
You're done. You did it.
Boom. Massachusetts.
Somebody asked how it was seeing our thing at Sundance.
It was pretty crazy.
It was very cool.
Reacted.
You reacted?
I had a reaction.
I cried.
It got a little dusty.
You got a little dusty.
It was so cool.
Yeah, it was very
It
cool.
played in the Egyptian theater, and like so many classic movies have premiered there.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I think for a lot of actors and filmmakers, like Sundance is like kind of the like gold standard that you hope to someday achieve.
Yeah.
That you kind of, I don't know, I had kind of put it out of my mind because I've done a few films now that did not get into Sundance, and it's getting more and more difficult because it's like becoming more and more less about independent film and more about like movie stars.
I don't know about. Can you do my heart?
Yeah, I'll do your heart. You need me to do your heart?
Yeah.
What is wrong with it?
I'm trying to make it bigger.
Okay, I'll help you with your heart. It was kind of, we were shocked that we were even getting to go. Like, with I Ship It, like, when you do a YouTube short, you don't think, like, oh, this is definitely going to take me to Sundance. Sean, what are things that you wish you could have been on?
In the past?
The question was, like, classical movies or stuff, but I think...
Yeah, I would look at that as, like, things that I could have been on. Like Veronica Mars.
I mean, obviously I wish I was in Lord of the Rings, but then I wouldn't have the same appreciation of it, so I don't exactly wish that. I don't know, it's weird. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think you would have ended up okay with it.
Yeah. I would have a lot of money and that would be cool. But it's like, I don't know. I can't appreciate the Lizzie Bennet Diaries the same way all the people that love it do. I still am kind of like, you guys like this? Seriously? I mean, not that I don't think it's good. It's just a weird thing when, you know, people are really into whatever it is that you're doing, because as you look at it as like a work of stuff that you've done, and you like probably would change some things and probably didn't like some things and whatever, and as an audience viewer you don't like get all of that, you know.
Yeah.
I would like to have been in Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec, yeah.
I think we both would have.
I auditioned for it, and
So jealous.
my
I stuck it.
what?
I stuck it all the way through. I accidentally stuck it all the way through the cork. It's fine. I fixed it.
How did that elicit such a shade?
I didn't mean to. It surprised me. I am having a harder time with your heart than I had with my heart.
Yeah. It's Massachusetts for you.
Oh, this is a really not beautiful.
Oh, jeez. It's an apple.
I'm gonna...
It's the Big Apple. Oh,
I'm gonna fix it. It doesn't look like a heart. Tell us about your Parks and Rec audition. Was it bad?
Yeah.
No, why?
I auditioned for a character named Ian, and somehow there was a character in the next episode of Parks and Rec that was also named Ian. So my manager at the time sent me the wrong Ian's role, so like I prepared for it, and then I went in, and I realized that I was auditioning for the wrong role. So I had like 20 minutes to read the new sides and figure them out. And
sides are audition scenes. Just so you know, that's some industry lingo for you.
Do you have any fun, bad audition stories?
Wait, is that as bad as it gets? I was expecting more.
Well, that was just... that was bad because I have a really bad one.
I've got a lot of bad ones.
I got a really bad one.
I have just, like, weird auditions that I went on that are, like I did one where we were all in a room together in, like, a theater, and we all had to be in bikinis and sing Single Ladies on the stage.
I had the same one. And
I
booked it.
No, you didn't. So that's something I wish I hadn't done, but I got there and I waited for a long time and watched a lot of not great performers dance to Single Ladies in bikinis on the stage, and I just thought, you know what, this is an experience I'll want to have had and say that I had.
Yeah.
So I didn't leave. I thought about it, but I didn't leave.
For?
Some stupid movie. I don't even know. It was so stupid.
The Beyonce biopic.
Yeah. Now I would not stay for that. I would leave. But I was young and bright and fresh. Do you have any other bad audition stories?
Yeah, I had an audition for The Pacific, which is a HBO miniseries. And there were 3 scenes, and one of the scenes I had to cry.
Oh, yeah.
So I brought a tear stick.
I've heard of this. I've heard this one.
A tear stick is like, basically like a thing of menthol, and you just
stick it in your eye.
Put it up here.
How does that hurt? Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My fingers hurt.
So there were 3 scenes, and the last scene, I had to cry. So I put the tear stick in my pocket. I did the first 2 scenes, and then when it was time for the 3rd scene, I like got a little bit right here in my pocket, and I was like, okay, let's do this. Real smooth, except I got a big chunk of it on my thumb and none here. So a big chunk of tear stick right here, and this eye just like got really red and like irritated. It swole up, and it was just leaking.
No.
So I did the whole scene like that. And then they gave me notes. And I was just sitting there just crying out of one eye. And then I like pretended like there was something, like I had something in my eye. And then I had to do the 2nd scene again, and I was just crying.
The scene you were not supposed to be crying in? And did you book that?
I was not in the Pacific.
I went to audition once at the Asylum, which is where they make, like, Sharknado and they make all these parody movies, or, like, fake versions of blockbusters to sell internationally that are, just off. Like, Transformers was called Transmorphers. And I had no idea that that's what it was for when I got there. And I just was, like, sitting, looking at all these posters, being like, what the F? And I think I left. And just was like, I'm not into this. Sean, you and I have gotten to work together quite a lot of times, which we've already discussed all those times. But
yeah.
I don't think I have worked with anybody as much as I have with you.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Especially not, like, in the same capacity, because, like I've been in a couple things with Ashley and a couple things with Max, but we're never, like, I don't know. And the stuff that you and I have done together, it's, like, pretty much just us acting opposite each other, mostly.
Yeah. How is that for you?
You know what? I don't mind it. I enjoy acting with you, Sean Persaud. How is it for you?
Sorry. It's great.
Clearly, it's really good.
Rosie was paying attention to me.
What?
Nice. I like it a lot.
I also like it, and I hope to do more of it. I think, I don't know. I think we're lucky that we enjoy working together and that we get to work with each other.
Yeah, that is not always the case.
Yeah, that's not actually often the case, I feel like. Well, not often that you really like working with people, but often that you just get to continue working with the people that you like working with, because everything in our industry is it's always changing, and it's very arbitrary, and I mean, that's what's cool about doing web stuff, is that you kind of can make your own whatever.
Yeah, we're sort of in charge, and if we want to put you in stuff, we don't have to answer to, like, 5 executives.
Right, exactly. But, yeah, I enjoy it quite a lot. And I hope we get to do more of it.
I think we will.
Oh, here's another thing. You have been and continue to be in a group called 30-Minute Musicals.
Yeah.
Here in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Will you tell us about that? What is she doing?
She's getting ready to do something to me. Come here, you. 30-Minute Musicals is a group that takes popular movies, sometimes not popular movies, and turns them into 30-minute musicals.
And you have been in some.
I have. I was in Home Alone. They've been doing Home Alone every Christmas, and I am the old creepy neighbor.
You're very good in it.
Thanks. Thank you.
As the old creepy neighbor.
And we did Transformers last year, and I played Michael Bay, because they have Michael Bay just on stage directing the whole time and berating everyone. And that's fun.
You're also good in that.
Thank you.
Although you wore a really weird wig, and it's not my favorite look for you, but...
Yeah, maybe if I had a matching stash.
Maybe, yeah. Do you sing, Sean?
I do not sing.
Aww. Are you sure?
Yeah, well, I am pretty sure. I sang in the musical episode of Talking Marriage.
You did.
I was told that there would be auto-tune, and there was not.
You sound good. Don't you worry. It is hard. This is not the easiest craft we have ever set out upon. One of our people asked what our, like, dream roles for each other are, I think.
Okay.
I don't have a dream role for you, but...
Like a role that has, like a role that's already been done that I think you would have been good at, or like a type of role that...
Yeah, whatever. I was going to say...
Okay.
I don't think I have a role for you like that, but I do think you would be very good in, like... I don't know. I think you have an old Hollywood, old leading man thing about you. And maybe that's just because we first met doing Kissing in the Rain, but I would like to see you as like some like strapping young newspaper executive in the 1940s who maybe...
I thought you were going to say newspaper boy.
No.
Which is I feel like more my speed.
No. Maybe I just want you to put on suspenders and talk like this, see?
Look, see?
I also think you would make a very good superhero. I do.
Get out of here.
I do. I think you would be a great Spider-Man, which I know is your favorite. Yeah. And there were some on-set pictures taken during I Ship It one night, and you looked very Clark Kenty, I must say.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome. I also think you would be good on, like, literally any show that's on television right now. I'm a little mad that you're not on I mean, yeah, hi, Rosie. What do you think, Rose?
Thank you. I feel very similarly about you.
What?
I feel like you would be good on any TV show.
Well, thank you.
Everything I've seen of you has been, you can just sort of pull off anything.
No.
Yeah, you're good at comedy, you're good at drama, you're good at different types of comedy.
Craftversations, where I bring my guests to tell me how good at stuff I am.
You find the comedy in the drama, and you can ground your comedy, or you can make it big and broad, and those are all hard things to do. But
Thank you. That's very kind of you to say.
you're welcome.
But is there any sort of thing you would like to see me in that I have not gotten to do yet? I am curious.
I would like to. I'm not the biggest fan of multi-camera sitcoms, but I think that you would be very, very good.
Really?
Yes. I would like to see you, and I know this just came out, but with Kimmy Schmidt.
Oh, yeah?
I think that you would be good on one of those. Like Tina Fey, Amy Poehler sitcoms, where it's still big and broad, but it's more grounded than normal. I think you would be very good on that.
Well, thanks. I obviously love them, so that would be cool. I think she also asked if there's, like, any dream project that we could do together, and I just would like us to keep working.
Yeah, sadly, that's what happens after a while.
Yeah.
When I started out, people would ask me, like, "Whoa, what kind of acting do you want to do?"
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "Well, I want to do this and this and this kind and this director."
Yeah.
Now I'm like, "Does it pay me?
Yeah.
Cool. Can I pay rent?"
Yeah. Let's do it. I will say I am not a huge fan of horror movies, which is something you and I differ on.
Yeah.
And I don't have much desire to ever do one. I have done, like, a couple thrillers, and that's fine. I like thrillers, but I'm not into guts and gore and knives and scary people. So I'm not jumping to do anything like that.
But would you?
I mean, yeah, if it paid enough. That is something, really, though, like, I don't know. Joking about getting paid a lot is a thing that we do, but, like...
Yeah, that's...
No, but, like, to do a movie like that, I think because, like, especially a horror movie or something where you're, like, constantly in a state of, like, panic or... What's the word I'm looking for? Whatever. That's hard to do, and it's not fun to do. And I would genuinely, like, want to be paid well for if I'm going to put myself through something like that, because it's not fun, and it doesn't make you feel good. So, yeah, I prefer doing comedies. No, that's not to say I don't like doing dramatic stuff, but probably just not running and screaming and getting chopped up and what have you. How's your threading going?
Okay, I think.
Yeah? It is, once you get the hang of it, it's kind of therapeutic.
Yeah, it's relaxing.
Yeah, you just can just focus on the threading.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh, that looks so good. I'm so proud of you. Sinead wants to know, who is your favorite sister? Please give examples and reasons.
Maggie Smith and Sister Act 2. I mean, the whole movie just is the reason. If you really want the reason, just watch the movie.
It's so funny.
Is she in Sister Act 2?
I have no idea.
Is she in Sister Act 2? I'm gonna look it up.
No, you're supposed to be crafting.
Yeah, I'm crafting this joke.
34, 35, 36, 37 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. What's 37 divided by 6?
6 point something. 6.1 or something.
6.1, 6666.
666.
You're so good at doing math.
Who's your favorite character you've ever played?
No, I can't answer that question.
You can.
No, I can't.
Okay.
I don't have favorites. They've all...
She can answer.
No, I can. They've all meant different things to me at the different times in my life that I played them. And I love them all. They're like little babies.
Who's your least favorite?
I don't have one.
What?
I don't have one.
Yeah, you do.
No, I really don't. I really am quite lucky in that I have, on the whole, only been in projects that I have liked and cared about and was proud of. I mean, there are a couple that were like, eh. Oh, maybe my least favorite character is the character I played on review. How about that? For my one line.
That's one of my favorites of yours.
No, I think I'm so bad in that.
You're not at all.
I don't think I'm good on that at all. Rosie is going crazy over the end of this string. Down here. Rosie. You're killing me. All right, so as you can tell, some time has passed. We decided to turn off the camera and finish our crafts because they were taking a really long time. But now, shall we present them?
Oh, yours is better, so...
Mine isn't better.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Okay, show yours. Yours is good. I'm proud of you. It was difficult. Massachusetts is a hard state to do.
Yeah.
Look at that beautiful craft.
What a great craft.
I'm so proud. You did great. I really like how you did the cape there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Pretty good.
It's all right. My tip for this craft, now that I've crafted it, is if you want to do it, move to the middle of Wyoming and then do the craft.
I would also agree with that. Here's my finished product. Hello, Arkansas. You're beautiful. I had it a little easier considering Arkansas is a pretty square state, but it's hard when you live on the side and then all your thread gets bunched up in here. Yeah. So yeah, I might try and not do that so much next time. But that said, I'm pretty happy with how it looks.
Yeah, I think they're great.
Yeah, thanks. I think yours is great. Good job, everybody.
Next time on Craftversations.
Thanks for joining me.
Oh, you're welcome.
It was really a pleasure talking to you today.
It's always a pleasure to talk to you and to craft with you.
We do that a lot.
Crafting.
No. If you want people to find you, where can they find you? On social media.
45.
And don't tell your address.
My Twitter. What is it?
Sean Persaud, MD.
Sean Persaud, MD.
Why?
Oh, yeah, on Twitter I'm a doctor. I was pre-med and now instead of being a doctor I'm an actor, so I put MD at the end of my Twitter handle to make my parents happy, and it worked. That's all you have to do.
It's the same as being a doctor.
And I make as much money too. It's great.
They should check out Shipwrecked and Talking Marriage with Ryan Bailey.
And Talking Marriage.
And yeah, cool.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
And this craft.
And
take a picture of it and use it as your desktop background or something. I don't know. I'm in a really crafty mood now, so.
Are you gonna go craft some more?
Probably. What time is it?
5.
Oh yeah, I got some crafting hours left. How do I get to? Is there a Joann's around here? A Michael's?
I have no idea.
Why are they all like named after people?
Hobby Lobby isn't.
No, it is actually.
Named after
Hobby
Mr. Lobby.
With that name, you kind of have to open a hobby store.
Until next time. Bye! Hello, and welcome to the 3rd installment of my very popular web interview show, Craftversations, where today we have